I'm fine. I've been talking about you coming in this morning. Ron, Keith, Ron.
Hey, Keith. Good to meet you.
Keith, Doc over here. That's Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah, it's going to be the only dreadlocks in heaven right there. That's a good boy. Keith is with an organization called WATCHDOGS, as well as being a public servant. And WATCHDOGS, dogs is dads of great students.
Yes, sir.
Because dads kind of get that don't get the credit they deserve a lot of times.
Well, and actually, we've kind of in American culture, we've kind of bought into that theory of mom raises the kids and dad brings home the check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, in today's culture and society, that doesn't work. So we've
many times both parents are working.
Exactly, or looking for a job.
Roger that.
In a lot of those cases. So what we've been able to do over the last 12 years is give dads a chance to be able to be involved in the schools, because when you go into the schools, you hear titles like PTA mom or room mom,
right.
or I was offered those titles, and I said, I really don't qualify for that.
Yeah.
So we've created something to give dads an opportunity to be involved in the schools, to take one day a year, is all we ask, and spend a day at the school.
Well, we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Yes,
There's divorced dads, I would think, that want to be so deeply involved in their children's lives, and many times can't because the court systems always side with moms too. And fine, but that doesn't mean that the dad doesn't want to be a great dad and wants to be involved so much. Dean Hallam, our program director here, he tried so hard to be as involved as he could. I never saw a man give so much to try to be involved in his children's lives as that divorced father did.
Exactly, and kids need that. They need that positive male role model.
The website, the organization is WATCHDOGS. Dogs is Dads of Great Students, and perhaps Keith can tell us about how to get in touch, how to belong, what you can do as a father, and don't run off, all right?
I'm not
glad. I'm glad you brought it. Did you bring us some stuff? He brought a box. We'll get the gifts during the break, Ron. All right. All right. Good morning again. Keith Schumacher's with us. WATCHDOGS. We'll be right back. Dominoes. Seldom have company in here that's talking about a very serious matter, but this is WATCHDOGS, Dads of Great Students. It couldn't really be more serious than this, as far as trying to give America as good a young adult as they could possibly have.
Absolutely, and we've actually looked at and done some of the research to realize that some of the decline in our culture is due because of a lack of positive fathers.
Man.
And our big push is to bring fathers back involved into their kids' lives, to bring them involved in the family, and to change the direction that we're heading, to be able to bring us a little bit better to compete globally, because we want to encourage kids to be in school, we want to encourage kids to go to college, we want to encourage them to be able to manage the jobs that we're going to need in the future.
Let's take a call here. Good morning, it's Moby. Hello. You talking about you're interested in this WATCHDOGS thing? Yes.
Yeah. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing quite well, young man. I understand you're interested in this WATCHDOGS thing that Keith Schumacher and me were talking about.
That's right. I just wanted to give you a little reminder. Don't forget about the dads that they're raising their children.
Absolutely.
And because they also contribute a big effort to their children, and they deserve credit too.
You're talking about single parent homes where the single parent's the father?
That's correct.
Yes, sir.
Exactly, and we're partnered with the National PTA, and the National PTA's MORE Alliance, which is Men Organized to Raise Engagement, and together with them we've done some studies in the difference between engaged fathers and fathers that are just absent. Even if they're in the home, they're busy, they're off doing their career, they're traveling, things like that. But when you bring the dad in, and even we've done studies on single father homes, when you get the dad more involved, we see grades go up, we see participation in school activities go up, we see expulsions and suspensions and disciplinary problems go down. So the single father families are awesome, and we want to give them the opportunity to be even more engaged and even more involved.
And I mean, I'm an active father. When we adopted Grace Marie, I told Jonah, God bless him, I said, son, you paid the price for Gracie having the daddy she's going to have, because I made some mistakes with you I ain't going to make, because I'm busy,
Exactly.
And busy don't count. You got a child there that's looking to you as a father to be a role model and to be involved. and to teach them what kind of parent to be when they're grown.
Exactly.
And you have 2,000, right at 2,000 schools involved in this, and not just in Georgia. This is all over the place.
Exactly. We're in 39 states nationwide, and as we sit here today, we're at 1,999 schools.
How do you get in these schools?
Well, we go out and we promote ourselves to PTA groups. We're very active with the PTAs. We're partnered with the National PTA and here with the Georgia PTA. I've met some of the senior people in the Georgia PTA, and there are some awesome people. And
I bet they're suspicious on the way in the door right at first. I could see that they, oh, wait a minute, these daddies, these moms, God bless them, but these daddies.
Exactly, and they run the school.
And you got to get beyond that, and they run the schools.
Exactly, and that's what, they are so used to this old culture of dad is not being there. They wonder what's going on, and they realize dads want to be involved. It's just they don't have the opportunities. When you go into the school, when I got involved in my daughter's classroom when she was in kindergarten, my Gracie, and you've met my Gracie.
I have.
She's in 5th grade now, getting ready.
She's not. Okay.
She is. She's getting ready to embark on that middle school experience.
Oh boy.
But when I was in her classroom, in her kindergarten classroom, the teacher just came to me and she said, it's different when you're in here. And I asked her, I said, what's the difference? What do you mean? She said, well, the boys just sit up a little bit straighter. The girls are a little more attentive. It just seems like it's a different air in here. And I said, well, is it like that when the other dads are in here? And she laughed. And she said, there's no other dads.
Dads don't come.
Dads don't come.
But dad should come.
Absolutely.
And watchdogs, and I know Ron's going to show me his watch here in a minute. You know what that'll mean? We got to
time to get. Okay, we got to play some music.
Not yet. No, we will. And I picked out a special one just because you're here right now. But in any event, you provide a vehicle through which dads can become active.
Absolutely.
Is that accurate?
Absolutely. And all we ask is 1 day a year.
1 day a year, one school day a year.
Exactly.
See, I'm not into this take your kids to work with you. Bring your kids to work day. No, that's just a day for kids to get out of school.
Exactly.
Take them to work with you in the summertime. But as far as dads taking a day and going to school, that's all you're asking.
That's all we're asking. 1 day. And if you call in sick, we won't tell your boss.
And you brought this morning some T-shirts and Watchdog mouse pads and coffee cups and stuff. You sell this stuff on your website.
Yes.
And that website is?
That website is fathers.com. Very easy to remember. We are part of the National Center for Fathering, and they are our parent organization. So you'll go to fathers.com/watchdogs. And that will take you to us. That will tell us how to launch your school into a Watchdogs program. It is probably one of the simplest, most inexpensive investments that a school can make is to bring a Watchdogs program in.
Doc, I want you to call Jimmy Bennett, our webmaster, and make sure that we're linked. MobyTheMorning.com to Watchdogs.
And we'll do the same.
Can we get a link on Watchdogs?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you were saying a while ago you were going to make an offer to a school that will sign up.
Yes.
You call us here at 888 Moby USA. If you're a principal of a school, and an active parent's a wonderful thing. That's great. But if you're a principal of a school, if you have the authority to enlist watchdogs into your school and to make dads more active in your school, to allow a vehicle through which dads can be more active, call us here and you'll give them the starter kit, which is like a $400 deal.
Exactly. It's a little under $400. It's their startup kit, and today on the Moby in the Morning Show, we will launch that 2000th school.
That'll be the 2000 school. We need to hear from a principal.
Yes.
I appreciate you coming, Keith.
I'm loving it.
Keith Schumacher, the executive director of Watchdogs.
National coordinator. I don't want to get the boss mad.
Oh, okay. I thought it'd be appropriate to play this. This is Holly Dunn and Daddy's Hands.
You read my mind.
You're a good man, Keith. Thank you for coming, buddy. Hey, where's my yeah, baby?
Yeah, baby.
There you go.
I remember Daddy's hands folded silently in prayer and reaching out to hold me when I had a knife.